Alrighty guys, this is Zerg Gaming and today we are gonna be casting another Kerrigan Survival match. And by the way, this one is a submitted match, so I know that the guy told me that he was playing with Warfield and this was a pretty good game for him, so we should be expecting Warfield to eventually get fed. By the way, his name on Discord is M1, so big shout out to him. And then in game his name is Hypercake, so we're gonna see what he's gonna have to bring us. But before we start, of course, I'm gonna have to remind you that the best way to support the channel is by far to subscribe, because we are on the way to 1,000 subscribers. And of course, if you have some fun replays to share, you can always go on my Discord and then share them on the special chat, because I have one just for replays, and if it's really fun it may end up being casted on this very YouTube channel. So as far as we can see, the win rates are pretty even. Yeah, look at this, the MMRs are like 1400 versus 1400, so this is a pretty balanced match so far, so there are no big problems. It will all come down to the actual skill of the couple of carries on both ends. Now on the Kerrigan team we have Meep and we have, what is this name? We have Youth. I'm just gonna call him Youth. That is not an English name. We have Youth, and then on the other side we have Demon with the Nomad. We have Yahaha with the Prophet. We have Goop with Stukov. We have Smokey Dex with the Scientist. We have Tex Rex with the Ascendant. We have Carnia also with the Ascendant. And then we have, of course, Hypercake with Warfield. Now, first of all, the Demon, the Nomad, is gonna try and farm on this ramp. And so far it's been going well for him. So the Hunter did not go for him at all. Meep is gonna go on the top side for some reason. Because, come on. I mean, the Nomad is right over here. Why doesn't Kerrigan just go after him? I mean, yeah, it looks like she wants to scout for people's income, I assume. So that's what's going on. So she's gonna go towards the left. And the Nomad will be here uncontested for the next like 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, Zagara is finally gonna go after him. So she will catch him. Now look at this. Youth is already sending Zerglings toward the Ascendant's base. Yeah, he knows. Youth knows the guys are here. They're gonna have to salvage. Look at this. Both of these guys are gonna salvage. I mean, I'm not even sure how they knew. I guess they scanned the place. Now Hypercake is gonna get 3 Hercs in 1 outhouse. Now how OP are the Hercs? Let me see, what is the income from a Herc? It's 12 and they cost 250, and then from a Murloc, I mean, if we cram up the numbers, Morlock would actually be better than a Herc. Yeah, and the Hellion would also be better than a Herc. But I believe the guy is gonna have to use these guys to build other stuff, because Hercs are the units from Warfield that can actually build other structures. Now let's see what Kerrigan's gonna do next. I mean, Zagara is spreading creep pretty well, I have to say. Now Kerrigan is on the bottom left. I believe she's looking for some income, but she's not gonna find anything because there is none. There's no one on the bottom left. Okay, Kerrigan is now gonna go towards the right. She might have to go after Nomad's outposts. There are 2 Nomads, look at this. I think I missed this guy. The David is also playing Nomad. And he's also gonna go for an outpost on the high ground. Now Kerrigan, I think she's gonna go after Demons and the David's outposts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what's happening. Now she has already like +1 attack. So this Kerrigan is not a noob by any means. She's scouting, she's sending patrols, she's destroying Ascendant's income. She does everything right, but I mean, she does not go for this outpost for some reason. I guess she really does not care. Now we have Prophet trying to wall off the Nomad. Yeah, she's trying to wall off the David guy. And she will eventually manage to, but the thing is, I mean, this is a huge base in general. Can you see this? This is gigantic. This is a lot of structures, and Kerrigan, if she like notices that there are no Zerglings in here, she can easily find this base out. But it's for the most part gonna be hidden. Okay, she scouts. She like, okay, no. The Cloud was actually attacking the Zerglings, so I mean, Kerrigan already knew that he was here. Now the Rex is gonna try to run away. Come on, use your blink. You have blink. Use blink. No, don't die. Use blink. No, he died. He did not use blink for some reason. I guess he just didn't know that it existed. Yeah, sadly, the Rex, damn lag. Okay, that is that kind of justifies it. He was lagging. He couldn't really use his blink. Now Warfield has retreated from this side. I believe, yeah, the guy did go for his outpost with the Zerglings. Now he's gonna go for another one here. Okay, could you see that? He unloads the Hellions each time he like needs to. And that is how you should play if you are Warfield. Always unload the units whenever you get attacked, because most likely your units will be enough to deal with any sort of Zerglings. Okay, now he's gonna go for the Herc strategy. Can you see this? Each one of these Hercs can chrono boost and the can like steam pack, and the steam pack is AoE, so all of the units in the range will actually get buffed. This is a pretty cool strategy. You can pretty much never get caught if you do this. Yeah, and this is gonna increase your move speed significantly. He's gonna try and also farm with these guys because the Hercs are strong in general. Okay, now Kerrigan's gonna go to the bottom again. I believe she knows that there might be like two guys here. What was that scan? Okay. No? Okay, that was the scan. She was scanning for the David's income. She found one outpost, but no income just yet. And David does have quite a lot of labs. Can you see this? 1 + 4 + 16 and then +8. So this is a pretty decent income for a nomad. He will be able to base in like 7-ish minutes if he's gonna play this right. Now Kerrigan's gonna go to the left now. She's probably gonna be looking for Goop. Goop has lost his income like a couple of times, but he still has quite a lot of it for a guy who hasn't really been farming. Look at this. Okay, yeah, finally he's gonna go for an infested pit for even more income now. Yeah, she's gonna go straight to the left. She's gonna scan for his income. Stukov, you're gonna have to salvage. Kerrigan is on your way. Okay, come on, Kerrigan. Yeah, she's gonna get him. Salvage. Stukov, you have to salvage. Come on, Goop. Please, don't do this now. He's gonna lose everything, isn't he? And really? Really? Didn't even try to run away. Oh, come on. I mean, this is what we get if we have casted public lobbies. Not everybody's a pro, but at least I know that Kerrigan is not dumb. Because that is the #1 problem that ruins most games. Like a noob Kerrigan, I mean, there's nothing worse than a noob Kerrigan. If you have a noob Kerrigan on your game, then the game is already over and it's gonna be boring. But this guy actually knows what he's doing. He did not get +1 armor though, for some reason. I guess he doesn't really need it. I have Warfield here. And look at this, he built an outpost with the Herc. And now he's even got one of these sentry bots in an outhouse. The sentry bots, in case you did not know, are the best units to load into an outhouse to get you income. These are the most efficient income units that Warfield has. Now where is Warfield himself? Okay, he's gonna go with 4 Hercs. This is pretty neat. Yeah, he's gonna be farming with these guys and then he's gonna be building his income out here. And other than this, he does have a couple of houses. Come on, you need to load these Hellions, and he does have +2 +1 because Warfield's 1/1 upgrades are very cheap at 250 minerals. So he can afford to go for all of these. Now he has like 600 HP, so it's pretty much impossible to break Warfield with Zerglings. Now Warfield, even though he's practically the hardest survivor, if you're like skilled enough, you can always just win with him. You need to be very multitasking focused. You need to have a lot of outposts, you need to have a Warfield controlled in order to farm. Now he's gonna go in the Zerg's base right now with the Herc. So he's gonna destroy some creep. In the meantime, Kerrigan's gonna go for Nomad's outpost. I mean, this is okay, but I think she should start looking for other guys' income. Okay, now Warfield does lose that one outpost because Meep sees it and he just sends a link ball towards that. Okay, now the guy has like empty outhouses everywhere. He's even got like an outpost in here. He's got how many? He's got 1. He's got 3 really, but only one of them actually has units in it. Or I guess 3 if you count the outhouses. Now Kerrigan's gonna stay bottom left for some reason, bro. There's nothing in here. I mean, she's gonna try to go for David's income, but I mean, these things don't even have 1-1, so they will barely be able to farm. Okay, Kerrigan, you should be going for someone else. Okay, you should be able to go for someone else. Now, yeah, David's income is still going, even though she's gonna go for his outposts. She needs to scout the income, because if she doesn't, then the guys are just gonna win easily. I mean, this outpost only has one full outhouse. Look at this. But he's gonna build these sweet reactors that basically decrease the time between the income ticks. And that will basically make every single unit that gives Warfield income give him even more income. Look at this. He's using the lifesteal from his steam pack to lifesteal from a rock. That is interesting. I have never seen that be done. Look at that. Hole in a wall. Yeah, that was a hole in the freaking wall. Prophet, you did not do a good job at walling off this guy. Look at that. I mean, not even I noticed that this was a hole, but the guy should have known because he sees the layout when he's placing the structures. You know, the guy is gonna have to reposition his income. And he's gonna reposition it right next to Kerrigan, or is he? Okay, they do see Kerrigan because Smoky Dex does have a flashlight at +3. So they know to retreat at least, but I mean, Smoky Dex doesn't really have CGTFO. I mean, he really wants him to not die. But the guy doesn't have income in the first place. I'm not even sure how this happened. Okay, Kerrigan's gonna teleport. Where did she go? Okay, she's gonna teleport into the base because Warfield is gonna try to push her. He's gonna use the sticky bomb to slow her down. I mean, he's gonna lose like 2 hercs, but he himself is safe. Look at that, Kerrigan had to teleport to the base because Warfield is pretty much a powerhouse of a unit. He can one-shot any Zerglings right now, and he does also have lifesteal and a ton of move speed, especially with the Steam Pack. Yeah, look at this, increasing attack and movement speed by 50%. So the Herc Steam Pack increases pretty much everything by 50%, including the attack speed. And that is just insane. For Warfield at least, that's gonna make him attack like every 0.5 seconds, and that's huge. Now where is Kerrigan gonna go next? She's gonna go top. Warfield did eventually lose his outpost because he did eventually get scanned, but this one is still going strong. Look at all of these sentry bots. Come on, no, he just lost an outhouse with a sentry bot in it. Come on, dude. Can you play a bit better than that? It's a bit weird to see a guy who has been doing so well just randomly lose an outhouse with a sentry bot. It feels bad. Now Kerrigan's gonna go top. She's gonna go after Ascendant's income once again. Now Warfield is also gonna go for an outpost in the bottom right side of the map. Yeah, I think he expects Kerrigan to go here in the top left. Yeah, she's probably gonna be looking for him there. But now he is on the bottom right, even though he's got like nothing in the outhouses. Wait, what's this? I do believe he got the upgrade that allows him to fit more units into each outhouse. Look at this, this is the group of units that actually got salvaged. You can see this, he is not actually losing units in his income. If he knows that Kerrigan is on the way towards him, then he's gonna unload and salvage everything and reposition. And he also has like 4,000 minerals, so he can rebase in here. Yeah, look at this, he did get that weird upgrade. Now he can fit a ton of bots inside here, and he did recall the rest of the units. Okay, base Hypercake, yeah, he's got a couple of resources, he's got a lot of units for his income, and then he will be able to eventually base. And he also has a lot of these reactors. He spent most of his money, now he has gas for like only 1 sentry bot, but he's gonna build planetary fortresses. In case you did not know, these give income as well as have quite a powerful attack. And it does splash damage, as you can see here. Planetary defensive stronghold used to receive gathered resources. Can I like check the tooltip on this actually? Okay. Gives some in-game economic structure with a powerful attack engine but very weak repair rate. So it does not give income, I believe, until you actually do this one. Upgrade planetary income. Yeah, until you do that one, the planetary won't generate income, but it does have income from these outhouses. So it's not that bad. He's gonna try and push again with a couple of these sentry bots and then Hercs. That yellow Ascendant has just gotten destroyed. Yeah, I mean, he was a noob either way. so he was meant to lose eventually. Now even the Nomad, look at this, Demon has 2 and he also has quite a bit of income. He's got like 2 plus 32s and then 1 plus 4, so that's decent. Look at this, now Warfield is gonna try and actually micro against Kerrigan, who's now gonna even use lurkers. This is interesting. I haven't really seen a Kerrigan use lurkers to break a base. Also have Yahaha with a Prophet trying to do something here. I mean, she's really gonna she will have to make use of her explosive wards. Now that is the best thing that she can do as a Prophet. I mean, she's just gonna go for random units here. Kerrigan's gonna try and probably go after Demon the Nomad. Yeah, that's what she's trying to do now. She's gonna try and go after the Nomad with the Corruptors. Now the guy is gonna be getting Black Hammers, but the thing is, Black Hammers don't have that good of an anti-air. Okay, this Corruptors will actually go for the... Yeah, they will go for the point defense drone, but that will fall. So now they're on the way towards the actual Nomad. In the meantime, Kerrigan's gonna break every single unit that he actually is trying to use to defend. But she doesn't even have +2 ranged. This is bad. Especially if you wanna break a Nomad with like Corruptors and Hydras. Not having +2 ranged is really bad. Okay, he sees his income. He's gonna have to salvage it and then he's gonna have to run away. In the meantime, Warfield is just fortifying himself in here with like, how many is this even? This is 7 fortresses. And these things are not squishy, they have over 1000 HP. So Kerrigan is gonna have a hard time dealing with those now. Even Warfield is gonna try to push once again. Look at this, he's got almost 1000 HP, so he is definitely very strong. He's gonna use the sticky bomb on all of those units, so they will slow down. And he's gonna try to use as many Stimpack as possible on the way towards Kerrigan. Yeah, and look at his gas. His income is just skyrocketing right now. He's kiting so hard with these Hurks. Yeah, these Stimpacks are very OP. Okay, he's gonna go back towards his base and he's gonna unload a lot more Hurks and he's gonna build a lot more of these weird Hellions. Now, can he hold here? This is the ultimate push, the ultimate fight. Can he hold the actual base? Yeah, it looks like he can. Kerrigan doesn't even have +2 ranged, so Warfield will be able to hold his base with the fortresses and units. He's not even getting battle cruisers just yet. Yeah, I believe he knows that Kerrigan doesn't really have income, so he's not gonna have to get battle cruisers very early. Okay, he has how much supply? He's got 170, 180 supply out of 300. Yeah, he's eventually gonna go for some battle cruisers in here, because these do give the bonus HP thingy, so that's why they're so strong. Basically, each time one loads in, they give a buff of max HP. Yeah, can you see this? 300% HP and shields, and then 0.25% plus 4 HP per second. Okay, so it does give HP regen and then HP 30%, and then it stacks up to 4 times, so that is basically more than double the HP of any unit with these battlecruiser outhouses, and this is what's so strong about it. Now granted, it does not work on structures, so it's not that strong, but it's still very OP. Look at this, he's gonna push with 1000 Hertz and then a lot of these, how they're even called, Hellions. They do have quite a bit of plus armor damage and range. Look at this, he's gonna spawn Santos now, the siege tank. Now Warfield is tankier than the siege tank right now. Yeah, look at this, so he can load into the siege tank, but usually you don't want to do that because the siege tank is a lot less mobile, because it does not have its own steam pack. Okay, he's gonna try and push. Now Zagara comes from the rear and he's gonna have to recall. Warfield himself is gonna have to run away with his steam pack. Yeah, look at that. No, Warfield, you need to go back. No, he's 200 HP. Why did he stop there to attack? Okay, he's gonna have to probably attack the rock to get some lifesteal out of it. I mean, pushing with the Warfield himself is a bit risky, but he is gonna gain some levels from it. Okay, Kerrigan's gonna try and push the guys once again. The Nomad is also here together with the Scientist. The Scientist hasn't died out just yet, and he does have quite a bit of income. If Warfield buys enough time, the guys will be able to push, all of them, including the Scientist together with the Nomad. Now how does Nomad's income look like? Can I check? Okay, he's got 3 plus 32s, nothing too crazy. He's gonna need about 300-ish income to spam the black hammers properly and to get 3-3, because without 3-3 it's just very hard with a Nomad. Because especially for the black hammers, it's very important that you have the bonus HP and attack damage. look at Cake. He's gonna gather like 100 Helios and Helions and Hercs and try to push this way. Is he gonna try to push again? He's got over like 10,000 resources. I believe he's gonna try and go for the 5-5 upgrades, because those will buff him significantly. He's gonna try and get some fortresses here too. I mean, he's not even trying to push at this point. No. He's just going around destroying whatever he can. He's not pushing yet, and he's got 4 plus 3.5 range. Why does he get the range though? He's got bonus range, but I don't really understand why. I guess this is a Warfield thing. The more levels you get, the more bonus range you get. Even though I'm not sure about that. I've seen another casted game. I casted another game in there. The Warfield had like 13 range at level 26 or something. And it was just insane. So Warfield was crazy there. Yeah, I do believe he does get range per level. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because he doesn't really have range at level 1. Zagara's gonna try and be here to push back the base. Look at this, she's spreading the creep. Now Warfield is probably gonna try to push once again, because the Zerg is gonna go for income. Look at this. The Zerg is not stupid, they know what to do. They're gonna go for tons of income right now. But the Scientist's income is worrying me. If he's gonna get to enough income, then he's gonna be able to push with freaking Marauders at 3-3. And those are almost impossible to deal with. Unless you're using Banings, but then the Scientist can use the Ghosts. Look at this, the guys are gonna be trying to push with Brutalisks. But the Scientist will have to go in and defend. Okay, he will go in with the Firebats first. But then the Ghost, and now the Zergs know that it is on. Now we have here Warfield. Look at this, Kerrigan's trying to defend with the friggin' Spine Crawlers, even though those do like no damage whatsoever. It's clear that this Kerrigan is not like one of the ultimate pros or the best like players in the game, but she is definitely decent. She's using lurkers, which is nice, but she will eventually gonna be need some songs. Okay, Warfield will use his sticky bomb on all of these units, and he will kite back towards the lurkers. Yeah, but the lurkers, they do 100 damage almost with their spines, and these squishy units don't really stand a chance. Now in the meantime, Zagara's gonna try and push their base from the left, but it's not gonna work. Demon together with the Dex guy with the Scientists are gonna be able to easily defend against all of these Zerglings. Yeah, no, you cannot push with Zerglings, dude. You'll need a lot more. Okay, no, Demon runs out of the range of the defensive drones and dies. That was bad. Yeah, he ran out of the range of the defensive drones and then he died. Okay, Ken Warfield will eventually recall, because he was about to get flanked, and he will make it into his base. Yeah, he just used his recall. But the thing is, that push hasn't really done much for Warfield. He did get some gas. He's got like 300 gas, almost 400, but other than that, he didn't really do much. Warfield's gonna... No. Look at Zagara, he's actually smart. He tried to focus Warfield a couple of times. Look at this. He's gonna lifesteal off a rock right now. Yeah, but the Scientist and then the other Nomad, the David, are gonna be able to defend here easily once again. Now I hope that the Scientist has fallen. Wait, what? Come on. He was safe like 3 seconds ago. What happened? I need to go back and see. Okay. He was right over here. Then how did he die? I cannot even see him. Okay. Warfield goes back. Tries to like, okay, the Scientist walks forward. Yeah, this is it. The Scientist walks forward like a dummy, and he just gets destroyed by Zagara. Come on guys, what is this? What are these standards? Yeah, I forgot how like clumsy the actual public games were. He just walks into Zagara and gets destroyed. That wasn't even fun. Yeah, sadly now the guy Warfield is finally gonna go for some battle cruisers. Yeah, is he not gonna load some into the outhouses because he does need the HP buff? Look at this, they do. He uses Blink on top of the Zerg and then he's gonna try to focus them down. These fortresses, I believe they will be able to deal with all of those Zerglings. Look at the number of battle cruisers in here. He's gonna be able to easily deal with all of the Brutalists. But now the BCs are getting attacked by Zerglings, but they do have 28 armor. So the Zerglings basically do no damage to them. Okay, but they're gonna have to focus the Brutalisks. Now Kerrigan's gonna push from the top 2. But will she? Yeah, she will eventually manage to break this. Now Warfield is gonna spawn Santos eventually. He's gonna try to hold on the top side of the map. But this one will be the hardest. Yeah, Santos dies. But now there are Nomads units that are gonna try to fight all of these Hydras. They will manage to eventually. This fortress is gonna run low too, but they are gonna be able to hold on the top side too. Now Kerrigan's gonna be sending a lot more units top, a lot more of these Brutalisks and Lurkers. Now the guy does have a lot of battlecruiser prepared, and he also has the bonus HP buff, and now DBCs have like 4000 HP. So more than double, 4400. Now Warfield is gonna come from the back trying to defend with his Santos once again, and he will manage to eventually take down all of those Brutalisks. And he is now level 12. But now the left kinda has a problem, because Zagara is gonna be pushing with a lot of units, and here the guy has no bonus HP buff whatsoever, so he's gonna have a hard time to deal with all of this. But yeah, they eventually managed to break this, mainly due to Nomads units that can easily destroy squishy Zerg units. Okay, now Warfield is gonna go into the stream of Zergs and try to weaken it. This is an F2 from the Zerg, all of these like little links. And so the guys will be able to hold so far. Now the Zerg team has been trying to push with a lot of Zerglings, but now they're gonna go into freaking Somphs. I mean, they don't have their HP boost upgrade because they can get like 2000 extra HP. But they don't have that, but they're still very strong. Okay, Warfield is gonna see this, is gonna go from the rear, but the Somphs will be able to smash through all of those battle cruisers easily. Now Warfield is gonna have to kite back. He's gonna manage to destroy the actual Somphs, and then there are more Somphs actually going towards the base. Now he will need to build a lot more battle cruisers to deal with all of these Somphs. And the Lurkers, look at this. The Lurkers have no chance against Warfield because he's just too tanky at almost 2000 HP. Okay, the Somphs will eventually fall, but not before they destroy the huge part of the guy's base. Now Kerrigan has as much income as he could ever ask for. Half the map is filled with like only orange and teal income, and then Warfield is gonna have to stand against all of that. Okay, now Yahaha, he's now a ghost. He used to be the prophet. He's gonna try to get his own income here. Now Warfield is gonna use his weird chrono boosts on the planetary fortresses, and these will make up most of his income. Now he's gonna have to defend out from two sides. Now even Zagara is gonna go after the Somphs. Come on, can you see the upgrade that is not done here? This is the plus 2000 HP upgrade for the Somphs. You have to get it. You have to get it. You cannot do that without the upgrade. Come on, dude. Get the upgrade. That's very important for the Somphs. Now Warfield is gonna try and push forward with all of these battle cruisers. He sees Zagara. He will probably want to teleport the battle cruisers on top of her and then focus her down with them. I'm assuming that's what they want to do. Okay, now Warfield is gonna have to go from the bottom now, or go towards the top, because here I can see a lot of units gathering for Kerrigan. Okay, will he be able to destroy all of the Somphs? Santos is gonna try to tank whatever, and yeah, most of these battlecruisers will actually die, but eventually the Somphs should go down. They eventually do go down, but also Zagara is gonna push from the bottom with her own Somphs. Will this be enough? No, it will barely not be enough. She will need a couple more Somphs to do this. Also, the ghosts are gonna get lighter turrets. Yeah, look at the Zerglings. They do no damage to the battlecruiser with like 28 armor. Also, Warfield's push from the top is gonna eventually get taken care of. They are now using Banelings. Okay, this is nice. They're gonna eventually be using Somphs and Banelings, which is the ultimate unit combination. Warfield is even gonna take some Banelings to the face. He cannot go on creep. He does have his recall. He's gonna manage to barely run away from all of those Somphs and Banelings. he will go into the back of the line. Okay, now the Nomad together with a couple of battlecruisers are trying to hold this against the Gara. He's even got the level 4 auto turrets now, so he is OP. Now will the Gara be able to break this? He's gonna try to use Zerglings. It's over, Kerrigan, he says. We have the high ground. That is true, they do have the base high ground technically. So the Zerg will have to push from the low ground always. Now the Zerglings don't do damage to battlecruiser. This is one of the huge advantages that the survivors have now. Even if they cannot really deal with Zerglings, Zerglings cannot destroy battlecruisers either. This is a very weird interaction between them. Okay, now Zagara is gonna try to move forward. Don't do that. She's only at 7,000 HP, 4,000, 2,000, and she will eventually go down. Good game, well played. Warfield carrying this game like a champion.